Hello, my dear. It's the best time of the year. We got a Mars transit. You know my love affair with this little planet. I'm very excited. Mars has already entered. Went in yesterday. It's the 23rd as I record this. But yesterday, Mars went into Scorpio energy. And like we talked about on the live yesterday, and welcome to anyone if this is your first time here. My name is Sarah. I'm a channeler and an astrologer, healer. I work with frequency, and I'm here for those souls that are stepping into new paradigms, that are creating new paradigms, and you're getting off the merry-go-round of same pattern, same results, all those different things. So welcome. This is the Multidimensional Caffè. It's just you and I having coffee or tea, transcending time and space, and we're really unpacking the awakening of the planet, unpacking this ascension, this cuckoo pants woo that we're in right now. So welcome. I have some lovely loose leaf Earl Grey, some coconut sugar in it. And I got my warm water here, so I'll keep adding to that. It's a nice, I can say autumn day. It's a nice, crisp autumn day. And I'm really here for this. I'm really here for this energy. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go over some of the collective messages, some key dates. Then I'm going to introduce the planets. Then we're going to get into the all signs reading. And as always, please watch for your rising sign first, and then your sun sign, and then your moon sign to get the energy and the vibration. Some updates for the cafe, and it's something that I mentioned on the live yesterday. There's a few new groups on my website that are coming soon. And if you've been with me for a while, you know that I went from doing, tons of all signs readings on YouTube, and then I pulled back, and then I found my reverence again. And I had been getting in a pattern and habit of doing, one every week. And it really was not sustainable. It's really not sustainable for my energy, not sustainable for my membership group, not sustainable for YouTube. I can't be throwing all this information at you at all times. That doesn't serve you. That doesn't give you the time to actually integrate any of this work. I have an entire program. It's called Mastering Mars. It's available on my website for instant access. Working with this planet is one of the most life-changing things that you can do. Mars is our assertive planet. It's how we actually make moves and get things done. So depending on where this is transiting in your chart, the sun is our ego, the moon our intuition, Mercury our Hermes. I have a whole blog talks about why Mars. I'll put the link for that below. Venus our yin, how we receive. But something about Venus is that Venus wants to receive, but until she decides what she wants, Mars can't go get it. Mars wants to get things done in this world. Let them talk. Let them really communicate with each other. Let them spend some time together. But once you've decided what you want, the way astrologically, spiritually, in a leadership sense, work with Mars. Get to know your Mars. Get to know how it moves. Get to know how it's moving through your life, through your chart, on the board, in the sky, how other people are going to perceive you, all of these different things. It is a mastery planet. Master your Mars, master your life. Truly. So I have many resources for you. And one of the main things that I'm creating right now are all sign reading membership groups, a few different tiers. So I'm creating a reading room, which will be all signs readings, one every season, as well as a tarot reading every month. I'm going to have the construction of my full moon group is shifting, where it'll be the full moon channeling and healing, as well as the all signs readings, as well as the tarot card reading. And then, as always, I have my divine sovereign room. That is my, leaders. That's my leadership group. We have 2 coaching calls a month. It's a lot more high touch, hands on. So that is available now. There is a Libra season all signs reading that's available in that group right now. And I'm creating 2 other groups for you. So these are coming soon. I'm very excited about that, and really creating containers that can be of service to you. that can be of service to you. My intention is always is to empower you with this information, to empower you with these channeled messages, to empower you with Mars. That's why I created the Mastering Mars program. Working with Mars changed my entire life and prevented burnout. You know me, I'm a corporate survivor. So it's like, I like to be efficient in my processes now, and integrating astrology into my life was one of the key things that prevented burnout, prevented all of that. So let's get into, my guides are highlighting the tarot first, and then we're going to talk about the key dates, and then we're going to talk about the all signs readings. This is the Mars card. This is the Scorpio card. This is not gentle energy that we're working with right now. This is transformative energy. This is life-changing energy. So after the new moon eclipse that we just had at 28, 29 degrees of Virgo, Sun is in Libra season right now. Right now, we can change. We can change our whole life. With the habits of habit. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I also pulled, and if you're interested in more tarot, I have a Tarot Essentials program that's available for you. We go through all 78 cards, and we go through the blending of the astrology and the tarot. So that's also available. It's on my website. But these are the cards that represent this decan of the astrological wheel. So this is 0 to 10 degrees of Scorpio. 11 to 20 degrees of Scorpio, 21 to 29, 20 to 29, you know what I mean? To 19. Yeah, so it's like 10 to 19 and then 20 to 29. 5, 6, 7. Again, these are not gentle cards. These are not gentle cards. This is not a gentle card. This can be, depending on how you interpret it, whether it's nostalgia or fantasy. Fantasy and not really knowing what's next, what the next step is. That's just there. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So, since we're in a season and time of life where nothing's slowing down, this world takes an incredible amount of awareness, discernment, grounding to be able to navigate. Let's get into now some of the key dates for this transit. So we're going from the 22nd of September or 23rd, depending on when you're watching this, to the 4th of November. That's when Mars is going to enter Sagittarius energy. So that's the date, that's the container of this all signs reading that we're looking at right now. Within that, we're already in a square. The 24th is when this happens exactly, where Mars squares Pluto. Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius. Square. It's coming up to an intersection. One's got to go before the other can go. But, the Venus specialist, Susanna, that I work with, I love her interpretation of squares. It's a solid foundation. It's the four corners of a house to be able to build something real. So Scorpio placements especially. Scorpio, like these are the two chart rulers for Scorpio. This is a chart ruler for Aries. So Aries and Scorpio placements, you're going to be feeling this. Everyone else, without this awareness, it's like them be fighting words. We can be really frustrated. We can be angry. We cannot understand why we're feeling the ways that we're feeling. In my Mastering Mars program, we talk about what's the medicine? How can we master this season? We go through natal as well as transits. So ask yourself, who do you want to be by November 4th? What goals do you want to set for yourself? Where is this transiting in your chart? And set some applicable, accessible goals. Saturn, right now, is in Pisces. During this transit, Neptune will also enter Pisces. We have to set a solid foundation before we can go into this new world. We have to make it real. And it doesn't mean, in my future self, I see all these things, and I don't know where to start. You start with what you've got. Kiddo, you start with what you've got. So this is happening by exactitude on the 24th of September. The 26th of October, the entirety of the rest of the transit, I'm not following. Like, it's like, this is the 24th of September, so it's not till the 26th of October that there are other events that are going on as far as Mars is concerned, making aspects to other planets. What does that mean, Sarah? Do something. Where this is transiting in your chart, that's why there are 12 houses. You don't have to do 12 things all in a day. You just have to focus here. You just have to focus here. So, and this is Black Moon Lilith. I follow the mean Lilith and the mean node in transit. So this date might be different if you follow the true Lilith and the true nodes. The 26th of October, Mars is going to conjunct, same point in the sky, with Lilith at 23 degrees of Scorpio. That's deep transformation. That's wildness. That's grounded assertiveness. This is grounded sensual, sexual. This is the Phoenix run house. This is the Lions and Tigers and Bears portion of the chart. 8th house transits are no joke. No joke. No joke. So really look into this. Find out where 23 degrees of Scorpio is falling in beautiful, powerful energy. Beautiful. Where are we now? The 28th and the 29th of October, a very interesting grand trine is happening. Very interesting. I'm going to take everybody away so we can see this. What degrees? Actually, it's conjunct enough. So we have Saturn retrograde, 25 degrees of Pisces. We have Jupiter still moving direct at 24 degrees of Cancer. And we have Mars at 24 degrees of Cancer. They will not make like 20, that's why I say the 28th and the 29th, because these two will not perfectly aspect each other by the second. So it'll be 1 and then 2. But this is by degree a grand water trine. Jupiter, expansion. Mars, assertion. Saturn, interdisciplinarian in water. Jupiter, expanding house of home. Mars, asserting in our deep transformation with the wildness of Lilith baked in there. And Saturn, retrograde in Pisces in our house of soul purpose. You might be asked right now to be transforming in a way where you're like, all of a sudden I'm doing this. You're making a pivot. You're making a big pivot right now. It's very possible where you've been working and now you're not working. You were living here and now you're moving. You're going through, like, this is tower energy. This is ego death energy. This is leaving something behind. This is ancestral. This is like, all of a sudden things are just, and it makes sense. So much of what I'm seeing and hearing for this collective energy is like, you can see it fully. It's like a delulu. It's like in your future, you're like, well, yeah, that's exactly what I do, but I don't know how to get there. This energy is like making it real. It's following the ideas. If you get an idea to do something, do it. Do it. Do it. And claim it right away. When we get big ideas, sometimes we're like, oh my God, well, I have to create it right now, right now. Claim it, ground it, write it down, put it on the calendar. By this date, it's being made, it's done. Like, claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it. But this is absolutely beautiful energy. These are not gentle planets. Jupiter is expansive, but this is like very transformative energy. Very lovely, wonderful, beautiful, powerful, like just gorgeous energy. So now we're going to get to the 3rd and the 4th, which is the 4th is when Mars will go into Sag energy. So look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I think you'll be direct at that time. Yeah. So we're going to have, almost forgot you. So we're going to have Mars in trine to Neptune, Mars in opposition to Uranus, and then on the 6th of November, when Mars is in Sagittarius, will have a sextile to Mars and Pluto. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. These are just beautiful, beautiful, like lightning bolts in Gemini and Sag. That's wild. That's wild. Mars and Neptune in fire signs. And again, whatever's coming up for you now in the square, making it happen. And then the sextile is very workable energy, but you got to do something with it. You know my favorite analogy. It's like your favorite cousin showing up at the party. You can do good things, bad things. You can burn it down. Don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. But what energy you put into it, quest, adventure, community, wishes for the future. So much happening, my dears. So much going on in this transit. So much. And I love how we break it down. That's what I love about astrology. We're breaking this down because this happened. The transit happened on the equinox. So much of what we've been focusing on is the sun going into Libra energy and that, God's quarterly going from Libra season to Cap season. So this is like tucked in. It's sandwiched into this transit. But when we break all the other pieces down and we unwrap it like an onion, maybe, I don't know. I'm losing all the analogies, but you know what I mean. When we focus just here on Mars, when we work with Mars, when we give it our attention, just like working with Saturn, like these are important planets. Do not fear them, work with them. Divine feminine, divine masculine, I don't care. Any person on the planet, I don't care how you identify, work with your inner Mars. All right, let's get into it. If you are really ready to deep dive into this work, like Mars is my mastery planet, my Mastering Mars program. I poured into that program. If you are really ready to shift your paradigm and to integrate astrology into your life, Mastering Mars is for you. Definitely check it out on my website. The link is below. And please reach out directly. We can book a consultation. If you have any questions or send me an email about this program, I'm happy to answer questions for you. Happy to. So. And as always, watch for your rising sign first, and then your sun sign, and then your moon sign to get the vibrations. Let me introduce the rest of the planets, and we will get into it. So, this is the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars. We met Jupiter, we've met Saturn, we've met Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, we met Lilith, Chiron, North Node and South Node. Put down like this so you can see what the North Node is going into and what the South Node is releasing. Disclaimer, as always, these are not personalized reading. I do personalized readings. Please reach out directly to book one, but these are offerings across time and space. Take none of what I say as doctrine. Do your own interpretations. And if this resonates with you, amazing. If not, equally as amazing. We're not meant to be for everyone, so please use your inner discernment as to what messages are for you and what messages are not for you. My channels come directly from God's source energy, spirit, divine intelligence. I also channel the Council of Nine. My spirit team comes through. Yeah, take a look at my site, take a look at the website, take a look and know that I have all signs reading groups that are coming soon for you. If you're interested in the Libra season all signs reading, right now it is available in the Divine Sovereign room. We go through all of the key dates of the season, the new moon, the full moon. Every date that we went over in the Libra equinox live that I did on Monday, there's an all signs reading for that. So more groups that are coming for you, learning how to show up for you in the best way possible. I really just love being of service to this community. I really do. And really honoring my energy and to be able to receive for the work that I'm offering to you. So please let me know how I can best be of service. I love you so much. Let's get started. Timestamps are below. Aries rising, Aries sun, Aries moon. I'm not gonna put everyone down for sure, but you're gonna be feeling this. There is a version of you that it's like I'm hearing they're gonna come out screaming. They're gonna come out screaming in the best of ways. This could also be a relationship. This could be collaborations coming in. This could be a partnership. Yeah. I know that Libra is your relationship house ruler, but I feel as though that transit for you was a going inward and kind of becoming the vibrational match for the version of a partner that you see in your mind's eye. It was like you spent this Mars and Libra transit really leveling up. Like really, really, really leveling up. Oop, pardon me. I'm just getting cozy. And this transit, this is also the money axis over here. So this is shared possessions. You might be asking for a loan. You might be doing a GoFundMe, full body chill there. If you need things, ask people for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. Please release your shame. Please release it. Please release it. Because by the time you're here, I want you in, I want to put it out there, but I also, even for you, I'm feeling you being like, Sarah, I want you in a different tax bracket by the end of this transit. I want you to actually be embodying the version of yourself that is not afraid to talk to banks, that is not afraid to talk to lawyers, is not afraid to talk to, there's some damn the man type energy that I want you to really look at. I really want you to look at that. Because the aspects like this happening, like Mars in opposition to Uranus, trining to Neptune, this is lovely. This is really lovely. And we have to remember by November 4th, the sun is still going to be in your 8th house. It's going to be at 12 degrees of Scorpio. Yeah. The beautiful trine happening over. This is incredible stuff. Yeah. Just looking at November 4th. Mercury will already be in Sag. There's been a lot of shifting happening in your inner world, Aries. A lot of shifting happening in your inner world. So I want you to take this transit to get to know the version of yourself that maybe you've, I don't want to say demonized, but there's maybe you've been celibate for a while and you've forgotten what it feels like to feel sexy, or maybe, there's some self-love that could really come from this. And releasing some of those top-down angers, because it doesn't feel like they're yours. It even feels as though my voice is unlocking something in you where you're like, oh wow, that was some really unconscious patterning that came from my father. That's really interesting. People for the most part are good. Yeah. And know that people can support you. People are your comrades. People want to see you thrive. So you asking for what it is that you need right now, Aries, let people help you. Let them help you. Let people support you. Let people. Follow my lead. I'm an Aries sun, and I'm, creating membership groups. If people really want to bless the cafe, become a member. Become a patron. Really, I'm not preaching at you something that I myself am not integrating. So I'm not screaming at you. I'm just saying vulnerability is a superpower. Yeah, it was the courage to look inward. There was a live that we did, not this Monday, but the Monday before. Depending when you're watching this, it was in September. But the courage to look inward. Listen to that live and listen to and read the comments and see how incredibly courageous this community is. You're a part of that. But it takes incredible discernment and courage to look inward and to be empathetic in a world of chaos. So I love you. You're doing great. Ask for what you need. Go to the mirror first and then ask your community for what you need. Love you. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising. I love that. I love it. Usually for the longer transits for the all signs, I put down the chart ruler and then I put down all the slow movers. So your chart ruler is in Virgo. Where are we? 3 degrees, and then going to Libra, 26 degrees for this transit. This does have a lot to do with relationships for sure. For sure. What I'm hearing is that you kind of have, and this isn't for everyone, so please use your discernment, Taurus, but like, be honest. What are you attracted to? Like, what are you actually interested in? Yeah. Yeah. And it feels like, I'm going to say, it feels like to be attracted to a bougie life, to be attracted to a bougie partner, that's a beautiful thing. There's like some energy of like, no, I don't need much, I'm fine. Like, it's kind of like, oh, I can be penniless, I don't have to like know me. But then for the partner that you're attracted to, like, you're looking at like a 3-piece suit. Oh my goodness, like with a Windsor tie knot. Look at those cufflinks. Oh my god, and like you already have that language. So there's so much to like your daily life over here. You know, Uranus. Like there's just some. I kind of want you to be a little bit more honest with yourself about what it is that you actually want in others, because when it comes to 7th house transits, and I love you when I say this, so I know that this is kind of uncomfortable to hear, but when it comes to 7th house transits, this is like what we view in others, we could actually, you know, integrate into ourselves. We're never going to be the vibrational match for someone if we're not integrating it into ourselves. What do you mean by that? So like, if you want a very healthy partner, go to the gym and start exercising. If you want a bougie partner, you can go to Marshall's and you can get some bougie things. Like you can go thrifting, but like you can level up your presentation to the world. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, this says to me, it's time for radical honesty with yourself as to what it is that you expect from other people. And if you're not expecting it in yourself, this is the transit to really work on that. And also let go of certain people, places, things, ideas, ideals. Like, you can let go of that. Mars natally in the 7th house can be extremely like, my precious. So Mars transiting the 7th house, let relationships come and go, let you know, ideas come and go, let aesthetics come and go, like let what I used to be attracted to, I'm not attracted to anymore. Let all that come and go. Let it all come and go. Because by the time Mars goes into your 8th house, you know, eventually your chart ruler will go into your house of relationships. So it's like, clean this up. Like, take some time to really clean this up so that by the time your chart ruler is in your 7th house, you feel like, oh, I can meet someone. I can meet someone. Like, I'm ready. Like, and this is collaborations. This doesn't even just have to be a partnership. And for some of you, maybe, I'm just hearing this is not, again, not for everyone, but if you're in a partnership and there's components to yourself that you're like, I want to shift this in me, or I'm not really attracted to that anymore, talk to your partner. Talk to your comrade. Talk to your husband, your wife, and say, hey, either like, I want to try this. Like there's a lot to Mars and Scorpio, and I talk about it in my program. And again, I speak from a place of celibacy, so I'm not saying it to be like clickbaity or anything, but you can try some things on, my friend. You can try some scenes. You can try like new levels of safety words and stuff like that, if you know what I'm saying. And we go into that in the program, but just know you can try new things, and you're not bound to who you were yesterday. Yeah. So let it be deep. Let it be transformative. Let it be fun. Have a good time. Have a good time. Yeah. Take care of yourself, kiddo. Love you. Gemini. Gemini rising, Gemini sun, Gemini moon. I feel like you're getting antsy. I'm feeling like you're just like, I want to move, I want to go, I want to do something. Something's up. Something's up. I haven't traveled in enough time. I gotta go. I gotta do something. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. I wanna go play. I wanna go have fun. I love you. I just love everything about your sign. You and Aquarius are like, it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. Hey, your chart ruler is in your house of play, as Mars is in your house of daily life and practical service. You know, some people like get paid to travel. Some people get paid to do things like that. Like it's you and Sag sometimes like forget that they're mowing outside. If it gets to be too much, I'll close the windows. But you and Sag sometimes forget that like people get paid to be hype men and hype women, and that, you know, you can have what it is that you're seeking. I would take, because you're a Mercury run, I would take some time journaling at the beginning of this transit, especially during this Mars-Pluto square. And really say, like, what kind of a life do I want? I don't want to do 9 to 5. I don't want to work. I don't want to do any of these things. But decide what it is that you want, or what the perfect day looks like. You know? What does a perfect day look like for you, Gem? Because again, by the time that Mars goes into your house of relationships, your chart ruler is going to be, oh my God, it's going to be in Sag over here. Hold on. I am going to shut one of the windows. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. So this is saying to me, like, communicate with your assertion. Communicate with what it is that I do want. Like, have a dialogue with yourself and let it be so different. Let it be so different than something you've ever done before. It's you. I feel like a lot of 2025, I've noticed in these readings, Gem, that there's been this oscillation of like you forgetting how powerful you are. You've been like, no, but I gotta pay the bills, and they, you know, eventually they'll pay me to do this, and oh, they're hiring me to be a leader now, and oh, I'm just, you know, becoming, and I'll get 2.5 weeks paid vacation over the next 5 years, and it's like, no. I want you frolicking. I want you studying. I want you learning. I want you out and about in the world. I want you doing things. So spending this season, this Mars transit, what do I want my daily life to look like? What does my future self do? And how can I live into that? All right. I'm gonna go shut the window. Hold, please. Leave it a little cracked for the sage and the Palo Santo. I think that's a little better. All right. Good stuff, Gem. Script it out. Journal it out. Amazing. Love you. Cancer rising, Cancer sun, Cancer moon. Something has snapped and I love it. Something is new. There's some fresh energy in here, fresh energy. You're run by the moon, so we're gonna put the moon down. You wanna have fun? If you wanna make some babies, make some babies. If you wanna have a company baby, have a company baby. If you need some collaborations, if you're getting married or maybe signing contracts, that could be what's coming up right now. Making some real plans for the future is what I see. Yeah, I love it. I could end it right here. This big gulp is really like, don't sit on, what date was it? The 28th, 29th of October. Don't sit on that. Use that. Use this. You know, I did an all signs reading for Saturn and Pisces. That could be helpful as well. Membership group could be helpful as well. When Mars goes into Sag, Moon's going to be in Aries energy. This is very connected to your legacy. This is very connected to the public life that you desire and the expansion of who you are. It's like you and Gem, you're recognizing, and Sag as well, like you're really recognizing oh, what I do naturally is so, it's like postable. It's like you see things and you're like, I just do that. And someone had to like create an aesthetic and do all these things where you're like, I just naturally do that. You just naturally are worthy of, the public platform, but it doesn't have to be like, oh, I gotta get up and post every day and do this and do this. Like, it's just you. It's just you. Like, you're supposed to be having fun. You're supposed to be having romance. You're supposed to be having like what you naturally do. It's like you don't have to change what it is that you're doing, Cancer. You just have to find the right assistant or a right person to be taking pictures of it, or just like, yeah, you could hire someone for this transit to help you with your content and make it so that it's very accessible. Like, there's many different ways to really navigate this transit. Definitely check out my Mastering Mars program if you want to keep working with Mars. As someone who's moon run, it could be helpful to start working with the more aggressive planets, I guess, for lack of a better term. I would say for you, as well as for Taurus and for Libra, just because you're run by such lovely, like, yin planets, the moon and Venus for the two of them. But really finding ways to healthily balance assertion, and don't be afraid of your frustration and don't be afraid of your anger. Just find ways to really work with it. Anger's a tool. It's a tool. You don't have to bust it out whenever you feel like you have a perception of, people coming at you. It's like the crab, but using assertion and using anger as a tool, or assertion, all things Mars, to get things done. Yeah. Do you have cat placements as well? It's recently have been like, I don't want to work so hard. I love it. I can get addicted to work. I can get addicted to running. I can get addicted to this. I can get addicted to that. I can get addicted to anything. But I just want to live a good life. Use this transit. It's a perfect transit. It's a nice container. 22nd of September to the 4th of November. Use this transit. Love you. Leo. Leo rising, Leo sun, Leo moon. Oh boy. Where you want to go? Where you want to go, kid? Where you want to go? And with whom? Or walking away from somebody. Oh, I'm not laughing at you, but that's powerful stuff. If you want to get divorced, this would be the perfect time to talk about it. Yep. Oh, you're run by the sun. Yep. Yeah, it's like, this is like, I'm done. This is home, safety, my pocket of the world, cultural family roots, and this is relationships, and that square of Pluto and Mars. Like, it's okay. That's like, I'm done. Enough is enough. 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 I could leave it right there. I know you're tired. I know you're tired. And again, that's not for everybody. This could also be setting a stronger foundation. This could be like going full hog with someone. This could be saying like, let's make babies. Let's do things. So it could be the complete opposite of that. But somebody out there, I'm just saying, like, if you're looking for validation, you don't owe anybody anything. I was talking to Pisces about that for like months this year, where it was, quick marriages and then, quick this and quick this. And then it's like, I don't really like this person anymore. It's like, don't stay in environments and situations because the expectations of other people or what you said that you would do even yesterday. You don't owe anybody anything. You owe the world your best. Do it for yourself. So whatever that means. It's, again, it could be a move. It could be a collaboration. This could be really beautiful things happening. Family coming in, the cavalry coming in, coming to help you. Whatever's happening here. Jupiter in Cancer could be expanding. This could be physical health issues. This could be aesthetic. This could be like, this could be, I chopped my hair off. I, used to eat meat, now I don't eat meat. Or maybe shifting identity. Like, it's all different things. All different things. Yeah, this could be changing your name, like marriage, all different things. But it's just, this is no joke. We already talked about that with the Saturn in Pisces. But really, this transit home, what does safety mean? Like, look at that trine, dude. Look at that trine. Because by the end of this, chart ruler is going to be in the middle. Like, this is very, when the sun transits, and this is mostly for Leo rising, but when the sun transits the bottom of our chart, we go inward. Go inward. Go inward. Whatever's happening, it feels like it's positive. Like it's for your best good. So yeah, like sometimes, like we were saying, divorce isn't the best thing. Sometimes it really is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes, you know, releasing each other from the 6 out of 10 life is the best thing. We talked about that with the North Node in Aries transit. This is not new. If you've been with me for a while, we've really been talking about this a whole bunch for years now. And acknowledging that that's okay. This could also be a relationship coming in. A passionate relationship coming in. One that really matches your vibration and allows you to be the lion, the lioness that you are. There's a lot of commotion going on outside, so if anybody out there is thinking that they're all alone, I just want to acknowledge that there's so much that's being worked out on the back end. There's so much that's getting worked out on the back end. So like, allow the God of your understanding to take over. Allow the God of your understanding to come in. But you got to acknowledge it into the mirror first, Leo. You got to tell somebody, yourself included. Like, there have been seasons of my own life where I knew I was in the wrong relationship, the wrong job, living in the wrong environment, the whole thing. I knew the whole thing had to crumble down. And when I looked in the mirror, I was like, everything's great, honey. You're doing great. And finally, with Teen, you know, with the shaman that I was seeing at the time, I was like, I'm in Pleasant. I can't live this way. I can't live this way. And so sometimes it does take team to finally admit, like, oh, I need a big change. Let it happen. You deserve a really healthy life, environment, bank account, the whole thing, Leo. You deserve it. Be in what you're in and just know that you're loved. And reach out if I can be of service to you. Virgo. Where is she? Where is she? Very interesting placement and transit. Very interesting. Ooh. People cannot read your mind, kiddo. With nothing else there. Scorpio running your 3rd house. People cannot read your mind. I sat down and like really crossed my legs. I'm like, what's happening? What are we afraid of? This is not for everybody, but if you are gossiping, just know that that will be seen. This is not for everybody. This is for like a few people out there, just a few. But if you're gossiping, say you're in a job that you don't like, you don't want to be there, and you know that you're not supposed to be there, you know that you're not supposed to be around any of the people that are there, but when you're there, you're like, do you see Deborah? Do you see what she's wearing? Oh my gosh, she's so close to the boss. Do you think a husband would be okay with that? Do you think a husband would be fine with that? And then you just like send the wrong screenshot text to the wrong person, and you're just like, oh crap, like all those types of things. Like, yeah. What words do you enjoy speaking? You know, this is Mars is transiting your 3rd house. The 3rd house is for you, is run by Scorpio. Normally it's run by Gemini. So this is technically a Mercury run house, which is your chart ruler. So this is going to be a little bit of like There might be some stuff that comes up with the neighbors. If you've been doing home construction, there might be some like, I don't want to say hiccups, but it might just be like the lumber doesn't come in at the right time. Like there might just be some stuff that's going on, or you make like big strides and big moves towards that. The trine that we talked about at the beginning, Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn, work with that trine. Work with that trine. Early learning, communication, short trips, relationships, community. You're meant to be the leader of a community. You're meant to be the leader of whatever it is that you're creating. Like a dear friend, heavy Virgo placement, creating on her land. Community. Wherever she goes, community. So if this resonated, if what I was saying really resonated about like Barbara and like the watering hole and stuff like that, like if it's time to leave. There's just two totally different groups of Virgos that I'm talking to. One that it's like construction, building, creating, and the other it's like, why are you staying in the environment you're not supposed to be in? You're supposed to be leading. You're supposed to be leading. This was a few years ago. I had asked a Virgo. This was 2-3 years ago, I want to say. I was doing research I was getting ready to create, my Virgo season content for YouTube or my membership group. And I had asked a Virgo that I was waitering with at the time. He was a gentleman Virgo. And I said, do you like to lead or be led? Like, how do you like to do things? Like tell me a little bit about like what's going on here. Because he had a leadership hat. And he paused for a good moment. And he said, if I am the most qualified person in the room, I want everyone to sit down and listen to me, and I will lead the team. I will lead the flock. But if anyone is more educated than me, if anyone knows more than me, then I will sit down and I will bust out my journal and I will learn, and they are the one that is meant to be. Like, it was no ego. If someone is more educated than me and is best to lead the flock, that person should be leading the flock. So if right now, Virgo, you're in an environment where your leader, the person that's leading the flock, is not, no ego, but it is not more educated than you and is not training you and is not supporting you, then ask yourself why you're in that environment. I want you growing. I want you expanding. I want you doing much bigger things in this world. This is a really wonderful transit to work with for that, Virgo. Mastering Mars could be, I invite you to research Mastering Mars, my program on my website. Amazing stuff. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff, Virgo. Very proud of you. You dive deep. I love it. I love it. Libra rising, Libra sun, Libra moon. I love that for you. I love that your money house is run by Scorpio. I love that. You move in silence. This very interesting thought that just came to my head, which is the Witch King of Angmar, when in the Return of the King, where he comes up to Gandalf, he's like, "This is my hour." It's really interesting. Really, really interesting. But yeah, this is connected to your money, connected to what it is you want to do. This is a really great transit for asking. And again, with these retrogrades all going back into your house of daily life, you are worth so much more money than you're getting paid. Or for some of you, maybe the eclipse season has put you into an environment, but this is very much like, get that bag, get that bag, get that bag. Get that bag. Like, focus on the bag. Focus on your money. Focus on your values. Focus, like, I don't really need to say much more than that. That's it. But, like, however you can spring or autumn clean your finances, maybe look at investment, maybe look at investment properties, maybe look at, like, so many different things. Moving, job, like, oh my goodness, like a new job for sure. Yeah. Yeah. This season for you, I mean, the sun is in Libra, and then it's going to be in Scorpio when Mars is finished with this transit. But like, this is your hour. This is your hour. I said to many placements for the Saturn and Aries transit, don't sit on this energy. What I'm going to say to you for Saturn and Pisces, don't sit on this energy. I have a whole Saturn and Pisces. I will put the link for that below. Do not sit on that energy. Do not get left, like when, you're like, sorry, you're going to say left behind. By your own accord, my darling, by your own accord. If you know that you're not at the job that you're supposed to be in, why aren't you looking for jobs? If you like scripting, talking to friends, talking to people, if you actively choose every single day to be in an environment that you know is not conducive for your growth, that is not conducive for your health, that is not conducive for your relationships, you are telling the universe, this is 10 out of 10. This is 10 out of 10. So again, it's like I'm just like for Virgo, I think there was another, it's like I'm talking to two different groups right now. Invest in yourself right now, Libra. The one Libra group is like, yeah, I transformed in eclipse season. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling vibrant. Got a new job. I'm moving. Things are good. Like all's well. Like you're settling into a new life and getting to know this new version of yourself. But if you feel a little bit of anxiety as I say that, check in with yourself, Libra. Check in with your habits. Check in with your patterns. Check in with any bit of like your inner team. Please take a look at my course library. Please invest in yourself through my website. Invest in yourself. It doesn't have to be me, but hire a coach, someone who has transformed, someone who has done this. You are not alone in any capacity, but if you tell the universe this is 10 out of 10, by your thoughts, words, actions, and intentions, the universe will say, okay, sure. Libra's happy. Leave Libra right where they are and send them more of what it is that they are receiving. This is not a passive world, and I know it is tough to say that and it is tough to hear that, but we have to be really taking responsibility for our own lives. The person coming to save you is you. Is you. If I can be helpful, please call me. And please check out my website. I have like self-led, self-paced resources for you, but start investing in yourself. It doesn't have to be with me. I invite you to take a peek at my website. Look at some healing canvases. Do some full moon ceremonies. Guided meditations. Like it doesn't have to be like, just take a peek. Take a peek. It's the bridge analogy. I'm here, I want to go there. What is the tool and the healer, the person, the coach that can get me there? Doesn't have to be me, Libra, but if you're here on my page and you take nothing else from me, it is time to invest in yourself. And for those who have already, congratulations. You're on your highest timeline. Incredible stuff for both groups. Incredible stuff. I love you both. I love you all. Thanks for being here. Great job. Scorpio. Scorpio rising, Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon. What is this? What's up? What's up? I just can't even with you. I just can't even. I just can't even. You're so gorgeous. It's like the intensity of this year has created this like beautiful diamond that is you. I wouldn't wish the 2025 of a Scorpio placement on anybody. On anybody. That was the depths that, like, I don't any, and we all have this in our charts, but like for my Scorpio sun, moon, and risings, like that, oh my God, this is a beautiful time to be you. This is a beautiful, beautiful time to be you. This, if you're launching something, if you're creating something, if you want to talk about something, start a think tank, like again, I don't want you to be passive during this time period. This, how do I say? The sun right now is in Libra energy. So you might, for Scorpio risings especially, when the sun is in your 12th house, you're irritable, you're frustrated, might be exhausted, dreams might be thumping. It might just be a time where you don't want to do anything. I want you to lean in a little bit and to create some things. Like, I want you to actually lean in and say you're, living your daily life, you're doing your job, but you really want to get to, I want you to stretch a little bit for this energy. I want you to maybe set like a half an hour timer at the end of your day and put a half an hour into expansion, into your goals, or a full hour. But I really do want you leaning into this energy. I don't mean post every day. I don't mean that. I want you to be being authentic. I want you to create a program. I want you to create a one-off. I want you to create something that is like making you some money, because you got to have some fun. Like there's a creative side of you, thinking of this trine. There's a creative side of you that is actually like the key ticket. It's the flavor. It's the thing. We talked about that with the Saturn and Pisces transit. But this grand water trine with your chart, one of your chart rulers with Jupiter and Saturn, 1st house, 5th house, 9th house. It's like if you want to be like money, like financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, like whatever this is, that's the ticket. And I feel like it's right in your face, Scorpio. I feel like it is right in your face. You know what it is. You can visualize your future very clearly. But it's your daily tasks. And this is the storefront view of your life. This is a vibe. 1st house is normally Aries. So this is Mars loves being in the 1st house. Loves it. Absolutely loves it. Is going to eat it up. Enjoy this transit. You are going to feel vibrant. You're going to feel effervescent. It's like you've earned this after a full year of like WTF-ery all the time. But this, money, home, money, like this, just please don't sit on this. Please don't sit on this. Please don't. What am I saying? Have some balance in what you do. And it's like you could even go back and watch the Saturn and Aries video, like the all signs reading that I did for that. But lean in to creating the structures and the foundations. Like if you're in, I got it. Identify the season that you're in. Identify the season that you're in right now, Scorpio. Are you in a reps and sets season? Are you in a showcasing season? Are you in a healing season? Are you in a reaping the rewards and the benefits season? Identify the season that you're in and use this transit. I'm gonna shake my finger at you. Use this transit and be like, okay, I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna make this course. I'm gonna make this program. I'm gonna get this done. And it's like just lean in and do it. That's the wonderful thing about programs, is that once they're done, it's evergreen, darling. It's done. You do it once and it's done. And then it can help people. You desire to be of service to the community at large. Do it. Do it. Do it. Take some pictures along the way. We make it harder than it is. Life itself for you has already been enough. Make this simple. Make it simple. Make Mars in your sign simple. Boil it down. Make it simple. I love you. I have so many resources for you. that are available on my website, the membership groups. I have the Divine Sovereign Room. I have 2 other membership groups that are coming for you. I have resources for you. You are not alone. Invest in yourself, yes, but also like you've got something to say, you've got something to do. Identify it, set some actionable steps, set the time block from now until November 4th, and get something done. Get something done. I believe in you. I believe in you. And please use your discernment. That might not be for everybody, but for somebody out there, as your fairy godmother, I'm screaming at you. You are the one coming to save you. Stand up. You got this. You got this. Sagittarius, where we at? This is spicy already. This is spicy. This is spicy. You want to go, but there's something in what you're in. This season, this is very mysterious. I love it. This season is going to bring up something unexpected. And this is not for everybody, but this is just what God wants me to channel through right now. This season is going to bring up something very unexpected. It's like an aha moment, but it's also like, you know, when something happens and then your whole world shifts because you're like, I get it. That's this transit for you. This is the house of soul purpose, healing closures, and coming home. This is also the health axis over here. So you might have a lot more energy than expected, which is fascinating. That you might have a lot more energy than expected, but there's something in. It's like there's a deja vu feeling. There's like a moment, like it's not deja vu. It's like Groundhog Day. There's a Groundhog Day feeling in this, where it's like family issues might be coming up. Some serious stuff might be coming up. You're like, why is this going on? You're in it. It's not going to make sense when you're in it. It's not going to make sense till it's over. So be in it. But there is something in it. There's something unexpected in this. Yeah. Yeah. This trine, the Saturn, Jupiter, because Jupiter's your chart ruler in your 8th house, Mars, Saturn, like 12th house, 4th house, 8th house. This is money, this is getting a grant, this is something beautiful, this is relationship, this is finding community, this is something really nice, real nice, real nice. You're like, Sarah, what you just said has nothing to do with those 3 houses. I'm just channeling what is coming through for you, Sag. I'm just channeling what's coming through. So these messages don't always, I'm a channeler and an astrologer. Astrology is kind of the map. It's like when I do tarot readings where it's funny. I did a tarot reading for someone once, and the second I put down the first card, I was like reading internally like what was coming up for her in her meditations. She's like, you don't even need the cards. I was like, no, but it makes people feel comfortable. Sometimes this is the only way to get people to come to my table is the astrology. But what I'm telling you is that there's something tucked in to your current reality that you have to experience. And it's neutral. It's not good, bad, or ugly. It's very neutral. You have to view it. You have to experience it to understand it. And then by the time Mars gets into your sign, it's going to be like, oh, now I get it. This could be a person. My guy, this could be a person. This is Mars opposite Uranus, self, relationships. If you've been waiting for a partner, Uranus in the 7th house. Yes, it's going to go back into Taurus, but it's like you meet someone, Uranus goes back into Taurus, you move in together and your daily life changes and you just have freedoms and stuff like that. And especially if you've been waiting a long time, Uranus in the 7th house, Uranus transits of the 7th house can be if you've been like holding out, or if you're a bit older and you have not yet married or not yet met the person that is your life partner, your life companion. That could be something that comes up. But this is, yeah, it's a good time. So I want you like out there a little bit like not fearing whatever's coming up, Sag, but I want you to be excited. like you're an explorer, like a Nancy Drew or something like that, where you're like, what mysterious, cool thing could come up? It's just, it feels extremely neutral, feels connected to your parents a little bit. It feels connected to like maybe things that you were not told in your life, and all of a sudden they make sense. This could be like the magic of, oh, I didn't know I had this relative, and now all of a sudden they've given me this house up north and I get to live there, and it's the Shire and I love it. Like it could be so magical and mysterious if we allow it to be. If we allow it to be. So be open to things happening beautifully. Be opening to what I call door number 3. We can get very like, okay, God, I know it's either going to be A or B. It's going to be black or white. It's going to be regular decaf. It's going to be water or coffee. It's going to be this or that. What is door number 3? God, what could surprise me if I let it? What could be a beautiful tower movement? Remove what is not meant for me. Don't hold on to things out of rigidity and familiarity. Just let things happen at their pace. Awesome. Awesome. Capricorn. Capricorn rising. Capricorn sun. Capricorn moon. I could not be more excited about this for you. I think this is going to be a really nice transit for you. I think this is going to be a really wonderful opportunity for you to find the people that are at your level, not in competition of like, oh, I'm better than this person and I'm better than this person, but like, it's you. It's you. And so it's not judgmental. It just might be boring right now. You might feel like, oh, well, you know, I have a few nice friends that I love and I talk to them every once in a while. But in my daily life, I kind of just go around my life. I talk to God and my understanding. I talk to my higher self. I talk to my spirit team, my galactic community, and all's well. This transit, I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that it's going to just present itself to you. Like you'll just happen to want to go on a road trip and you'll go to a place and then all of a sudden someone will come over and be like, oh my God, are you Capricorn? And you're like, yeah, I'm Capricorn. And they're like, I literally had a dream that I was going to meet a Capricorn and I want to invest in you and everything that you do. And I like, you're exactly like the right collaborations. I mean, that's a dramatization. My sun is conjunct Jupiter in Aries. So obviously I'm like, you could fly if you want to, but like this 11th house, 3rd house, 7th house. This is a very social type of a transit for you, a very social transit. And so I really want you to vet in a way that you've never vetted before. Like if you have nothing to say to the person in front of you, please do not make small talk. Just be silent. Yeah. And you don't have to sit there and judge them and belittle them and say, oh, I have nothing to say to this person, so they're not of my caliber. Just say, wow, we're just really not on the same vibration and I don't want to enmesh myself with that person, so I'm just going to daydream and talk to God. Put yourself in environments for sure that you're curious about. Like, what does the future you do? Go to some art galleries, go to a new cafe, go on a road trip, like do something. Be with the God of your understanding for sure. For sure. But really like, I love this. I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity around this time. And you know, it's the coffee table analogy or the dining room table analogy that I use many times and for clients as well, is thinking of like when you're in between seasons of having removed people from your life, maybe a relationship ended, something shifted, or maybe you just like have not found the community that you really want to be a part of. Who is sitting at the table? Who is sitting at the table? Divine partner, divine companion, divine boyfriend, divine girlfriend, husband, wife. Is there an assistant? Is there someone that you collaborate with? A photographer, a band, what is the word I'm looking for? A social media person. Like who actually sits at the table with you, Cap? Who's in the inner circle? Who's on the team? and just really start thinking about them more often and thinking about what roles are they going to play? What are they going to be like? What type of person do I want to really talk to and connect with? Yeah, who's in inner team, inner community, inner team? And just put yourself and say, where would they be? All right, let me go explore. And it doesn't have to be like you go out and talk to people unless you want to, but it's like go to the gym or go to the pool, go to the cafe, go to the places, go to the gallery, go to the music store, go to the places that they would be, and just look around and say, I know why I'm here. Who else is here right now? And at what time of the day too, you know? I always look around when I go to the gym at 10 a.m. I'm like, who's here? Who's in this class with me? I like you. You know? I love it. Great times. Great times. Aquarius. Aquarius. Very interesting transit we've got right now. You've changed. You have changed for the better. I have to say, there was like this little hesitation. You're like, I have? I'm like, yes, I want you changing at all times. I want you developing. I want you growing at all times. The scariest advice that anyone can ever give you is never change. Mars makes aspects to both of your chart rulers. One in the transit, Mars is going to have that trine, like we talked about in the beginning, with Jupiter and Saturn. And then at the end of the transit, going to be in opposition to Uranus. Play, creative expression, community, all those fun things. But that's not until he gets into the Sag, but you know what I mean. This is what is said at the eulogy, but this is what you do every day. This is your money. This is a potent transit for you of showing the world who you are now. You know, this square right now, it's exact on the 24th. It's the 23rd as I record this, so it's actionable right now. And if you're watching this later in October or November, like what was going on around the 22nd, 23rd, 24th of September, public life, self, showing the world who you are. There might have been a huge pivot, honest to goodness. A huge pivot in titles. We've been talking for a little while about, you know, some of you, and this is not for everybody, but some of you have been like trying on different pronouns or trying on different titles or different names, or maybe you got divorced, or maybe you want to use like a stage name or something like that, or maybe you're going back to using your given name, whatever that may be. This could be the opposite of that. This could be detransitioning. This could be all different things, but that's Pluto and Aquarius. So it's like that's a huge container. That's a huge container. But really, daily life connected to your legacy, connected to your money, connected to your resources, connected to who you are, connected to joy and romance and play. Big time transit for you. I'd say launch something. I don't really care what it is. If like you are baby new to entrepreneurship or to whatever field you're in, I would just do, you know, some version of a one-off, some version of a baby program or a Canva or something, or even putting yourself out there in a, I'm doing this, call me if you want. Like launch something, Aquarius, launch something, and it will ebb and flow and shift. Every little bit of your services will ebb and flow and shift, just like artists, just like anything. I myself, I've been utilizing and trying on the name, the title of healer has come back into my orb, which I never thought would happen again. Because the canvases that I'm utilizing, that I create, have healing energy in them. So it's talking about healing energy. And really, when I was talking to God the other day about it, God was like, well, like, you went through healing certifications. Legally, that's one of your titles. Legally. And I was like, oh, that. Interesting. Thanks, God. So it's going to ebb and flow. It's going to change. I've changed my business card so many times. I've changed my titles so many times. Just the other night, I'm waking up, I'm like, the Instagram bio doesn't work, and I erased most of it, and I haven't put it up yet because I'm like, just give yourself a pause. But let what's happening shift and change. But who you are and knowing that you are an entrepreneur and you're making money, you're doing these types of things, let that blossom. What is inside the container will shift, but create the container. That's what it is. Full body chill, Aquarius. What goes into the container will shift, but create the container. Amazing, 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 amazing. I'm proud of you. I love you. Pisces. Nice. You might feel refreshed right now. Oh, that's wild. You might feel refreshed. Might feel very refreshed. Wild stuff. Mm-hmm. 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 I would look back to when Mars was opposite Neptune. When Mars first went into Libra, I would really look at that. It's like, this is interesting. Travel, huge component for your life right now. I feel like being by water for sure. You're like, Sarah, that's absurd for you to say that. Dude, your year, next year, is about money, is about new home. So right now, travel, expand yourself, do all the things. Beautiful trine. Oh, pardon me. Beautiful trine. Oh, I just want you happy and in love. I just want you happy and in love. Keep trying to make babies. Keep doing it. Just keep on trying. Keep on trying. It'll happen. It'll happen. You'll find the love that you deserve. Don't give up on love. Feel it deeply. You're like, that has nothing to do with this that's just what's coming through. So I love you, and I'm just supporting you because this is beautiful and a lot. But like this, the square here for soul purpose and quest, adventure, long distance travel, this could also be a massive awakening time for you. A massive awakening time. Your chart rulers are Neptune and Jupiter, so it's like you've got an expanded consciousness in and of itself, but Mars being in Scorpio in your 9th house of spirituality, of legality as well. So there could be some legal stuff that comes up right now, but just face it earnestly, face it with integrity, you know? This opposition, yeah. I mean, this could also be a time to really recognize, am I living, and this isn't for everyone, but am I living in the country that I want to be living in? Am I living in the country that I want to be living in? I know numerous Pisces placements. Actually, the majority of the majority of people that I know that kind of travel internationally on a regular basis are Pisces and or Gemini placements. So maybe this is you, but like, if you've been feeling that call, look into it. Look into it. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Because that's not a seed that everybody gets or wants or has. By the time Mars goes into Capricorn energy by the end of the year, that could be a really lovely time for creating new relationships. But really, like in the new, like you can move during this like you could be moving during this time. But this gets us to November 4th. So let's focus here, Sarah. But that opposition, legacy, home. Uranus in home. Galactic lightning bolt energy, home. Do you see how it's playing out? You know? You're doing a beautiful job, and you're compassion and empathy and a heart are such superpowers. Just know that you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, but lean into big change being really exceptional. And it is going to be terrifying. It's going to be terrifying. You know, I've spoken that, like, I'm going from 4 all signs reading publicly a month to 1 all signs reading publicly a month. I'm creating membership groups. I'm creating all these things. That's scary. That's really scary for me. But when I'm given a direct download from the God of my understanding, I have to say yes. And I'm not going to judge myself based on the experiences that I've had in the past. I'm just going to keep going and keep leaning in. So really, Pisces, I'm proud of you. I'm really celebrating you and the deep inner work that you're doing. You deserve to have your community and the people around you and the place that you live welcome you as much as you welcome anybody. I love you.